Hello, my name is Jim. Welcome to my Booktube channel about books, reading and stuff. When I did the Choose Your Cities tag, which I'll link below, I asked you to choose your own cities and tag me if you did one. The first to do this is James Holder, who's done Austin, Texas. Austin for me is the car. This is an Austin Healey, famous English sports car from the 1960s, and in my Ladybird book of motor cars we have the very famous Austin Mini. There's also a Morris Mini Minor. They're very similar, just different badges, but very different to the BMW Mini of today, which is not really a Mini at all. So this will be the Booktube Austin tag. It'll be quite short from me because I've never actually been to Austin, Texas. My impression of Austin, Texas is it's this small oasis of sanity in the middle of a crazy state. You can tell me if that's right or wrong. His first prompt was, Austin is the live musical capital of the world. Who are your favourite musicians and singers? Name as many or as few as you would like. Yeah, there's so many. James first chose Susie and the Banshees. I would also choose Susie and the Banshees. I've seen them about 10 times in London, and I've seen them in Paris. And I also saw Susie and Budgie as the Creatures. I really like Susie and the Banshees. Also like New Model Army, another British band. Bruce Springsteen. I saw Bruce Springsteen way back on the 4th of July 1985 at Wembley Stadium. It was an amazing gig. Foo Fighters, Blondie, Hawkwind, The Jam and Steve Earle, and those are just a few of the ones I could name. Prompt number 2. Keep Austin weird. Name a book that makes its setting weird. The one that springs to mind is Isaac Asimov's Fantastic Voyage, where 5 people and an atomic sub are shrunk down to a microscopic level and then injected into a person, and their objective is to clear a blood clot from inside. So the human body was the setting for the novel, which was very strange. Third prompt. Book People is an Austin institution. What is your favourite independent bookseller? Living in Tbilisi, I think my favourite independent bookseller would be Prospero's. It's an English language bookshop on Worcester Valley Avenue, and it's got a good selection of books in English. Prompt number 4. A book set in Austin. I didn't know any books set in Austin, so I looked on Goodreads. And I didn't know any of the books from the list, but this one looked intriguing, so I took a sample. The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave, which was on Reese Witherspoon's book club, and it's about, I think it's about a man who disappears and the girlfriend he leaves behind who tries to find out what happened. Prompt number 5. Austin FC is the new team in town. Do you like football or soccer? If so, name your favourite team. Well, my favourite team is Leyton Orient from the East End of London, and in the Premiership I have a soft spot for Tottenham Hotspur. Austin is increasingly popular as a filming location. Name a film or television series set in Austin. Again, I didn't know any, but I had a look on Google and I see that Sin City by Tarantino is set in Austin. Also the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I haven't seen these films, but they're set in Austin or around Austin. Prompt number 7. Austin is the capital of Texas. Have you been to your home state, province, prefecture, capital or legislative building? If so, share the story. I've visited the Parliament building in Tbilisi, and the reason I visited it was because I have a student there. I teach English, and one of the students worked in the Parliament, so I had to go through the scanners and signing in every day into this wonderful ornate building so I could teach English for an hour. Prompt number 8. Austin is famous for its breakfast tacos. Do you like breakfast tacos? Who makes the best? Well, I've never had breakfast tacos. If I should be in Texas anytime, maybe I'll call in on James Holder so I can taste his breakfast tacos. Prompt number 9. Have you ever been to Austin? If so, share the story. I've never been to Austin, Texas. In America, I haven't been any further west than Chicago, and I've never been to the south of the United States. Maybe one day I'll get to go to Texas. I haven't been to Austin, but I like these prompts. Thank you, James, for compiling the list of prompts and for doing the Booktube Cities Tag Austin, Texas edition. I will tag Jeremy Fee because I believe he's in Texas, so he probably knows a lot more about Austin than I do. And if you've been to Austin, I tag you as well. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.